semifinals continue here on 2K Sports. Game 2. This is Kevin Harlan. I'm joined by Steve Kerr and Clark Kellogg. Great to have you with us. And now a quick check of our starting lineups for both teams. Hey guys, what are we going to be looking for in this one from Williams?
Well, this guy's an animal on the glass, Kevin. I mean, there may be some bigger and stronger rebounds in the NBA, but nobody plays with this kind of energy and zeal.
And something else that comes to mind with him is how many guys he's given the poster treatment to. I mean, flying high to power one down while the defender stands there looking for mercy.
You look at the Raptors. Tough loss for them in Game 1. We'll see if they can rally back in front of their hometown crowd to tie the series.
And Kevin, this virtually becomes a must-win situation because of that loss in Game 1. It happens so rarely that a team loses the first 2 games at home and ends up winning a playoff series.
Yeah, they'll be stumbling if this one gets away from them, no doubt. Having to hit the road knowing they need to win 2 games in hostile territory. But if they right the ship here today, I think it'll be anybody's series.
And Toronto has possession after the basket by Boston.
That's really too easy a chance to miss, guys. He needs to be more aggressive and focused on his finishes.
And it goes as the official calls the foul. Count it. He'll shoot one more at the free throw line.
Don't take your eyes off of him because he can make plays from multiple spots on the floor. Put the isolated cam on him.
And he was fouled in the act of shooting. Chance here now for a 3-point play.
Boy, that was impressive. Major height disadvantage, but he still got the shot up over his man.
Well, he's got the poise to handle any matchup, and he's not easily intimidated. You can see that there.
Boston with the ball. Knocked it down with both hands.
Well, he's an undersized center, but he more than makes up for it with some serious leaping ability.
Let's go quickly over to Doris Burke for an update.
So, Kevin, here's what the Celtics head coach had to say when we spoke just a few minutes ago. He was clearly feeling good coming out of the locker room. They were so composed in that Game 1 upset, and he's looking for more of the same today. He said, we don't want to get ahead of ourselves, but if we could ever go home 2-0, we will be extremely tough to beat. No doubt about that, Kevin.
And as always, Doris, thank you.
How about this? They're shooting 80% so far. I know it's early, but offensively, they look great.
0. And there are the Raptors with another bucket.
He is really hard to guard. I mean, that's about all you can ask of the defense out there.
Hooked away.
Oh! Up high and down hard. Curtain, we can shut it down now. Because that one, we won't see anything better than that, fella.
Oh, come on, Clark. Maybe he'll do it again.
No, he won't top that effort. No way.
I wouldn't put it past him, Gordon. This guy's a crowd pleaser.
Perfect. And the Celtics hit again from deep. Well, Clark, we've seen the lead change hands quite a bit in this one.
Yeah, we sure have. I mean, it's been a bit of a windshield wiper game. I mean, back and forth, the lead has gone 5 times. So, no one in clear control yet.
I think both teams feel like they can win. They both have confidence. So we'll see which team can kind of ride the momentum and take control of this game.
Here's Horford. The Raptors hitting the bucket. It's off his foot. And it's whistled a kick. Tatum. Here's Richards. And he tries off the glass, but it's no good. Toronto have gone 6 of 8 in the game so far. A very solid start for them. Number 43. He's guarded by Williams. The basket falls, and that's going to be a blocking call.
And that kind of power move has become a trademark for him.
Let's quickly check out the scoring breakdown here for Toronto.
And they're knocking down that mid-range jumper so far.
They've established their presence in the paint tonight. Also, a lot of their scoring to this point coming from down low. Well, he's got to watch himself now. I mean, that's 2 fouls already, and he can't afford another.
The Raptors making a switch here. This quarter of action, just under 3.5 minutes played. Alexander passes to Horford. Toronto grabs the miss. They are still stinging from the loss on Thursday.
Yeah, you want to talk about a team that just couldn't get into a rhythm offensively. That was a really ugly game for them.
Yeah, you know what? I wonder about the game plan, but really, it was more about a lack of execution than anything else.
Boston with the ball, trailing by 4. Tatum, soft touch off the glass. He's got 5.
Another nice bucket down low. They've really been able to work the ball into the post effectively so far.
Yeah, I think that could really set things up well the rest of the game. Run the ball inside and let your perimeter players play off your bigs.
There it is, guys. That away defense. Just watching him go Clark right by.
I think we might be seeing which team is ready to take control of this game.
Yeah, that's a dunk that could absolutely get them going. I agree, Clark.
Cut the line. Here's Richards, and lots of contact there. Missing the shot. He'll shoot 2.
The offense just getting right to the rim, but at least they saved the layup with the foul.
That's old school basketball rules. I mean, at the end of the day, no easy layup. Earn it from the line.
All free throws good from Richards.
He's always been extremely reliable at the line, and today's been no different.
Well, this game is off to a terrific start.
No doubt. On both sides, high-octane offense.
Celtics trail by 4. Oh, that's blocked. Trent defended by Richards. The timely screen gave him a step, and he took it all the way.
Their offense already flowing. Some stellar shooting while jumping out to this lead.
Well, high-quality shots, and they've been on target with them.
Boston's gone 2 or 3 from deep so far in this game. Ball stolen. 0. That's blocked. And so it looks like the Raptors will retain possession here.
Well, you know, it doesn't seem like they've missed many shots here.
Good D by Williams. Richards passes to Alexander. They get it back.
This quarter has not been his best. The defense may be starting to affect him a little bit.
Here's Trent, and the layup is good after a nice lead pass.
Beautiful work in the transition game.
That's how to do it. Attack early before the defense can get itself set.
And a pass to Richards. Here's Alexander. No good on the triple.
He just has not been a viable option for them this quarter.
To the paint, tipped. Dives for it, and that's out of bounds. Toronto will retain possession. Blake Griffin, he's checked in for Williams. Boston on D. 8-point game. Gets it to go.
All the points these defenders are allowing inside is inexcusable. That's 5 baskets in a row, and they've all been practically laid.
Yeah, they've got to harden and toughen up down there, guys.
Boston with the ball. Alexander passes to Richards. This ball movement by Boston. Boston again missing.
He has just disappeared this quarter, not making a mark at all offensively.
And I'm sure he's ready to put this quarter behind him and quickly.
Number 1. And a miss there on the triple.
Textbook defending there. He didn't give him an inch of space to get that shot.
Yeah, great footwork and terrific positioning, Clark.
Out of this world. Aerial skills for a guy of his size.
Kevin, that's what separates him from some of the other point guards around the league. The ability to rise and throw it now.
And I wouldn't be surprised if that spurs them on. Maybe sparks a little bit of a comeback here.
So it's Boston now, trailing here by 8. And that one's good. 9 points in the game so far. Toronto's gone 1 of 2 from long range in the first quarter. And he jams it with authority.
The windmill finish. Now that's nasty. How do you do?
Finishes the play, utter disregard for his own safety.
Look at his teammates. They're just shaking their heads. I mean, he must have told them to look out for that one.
Good. And the Raptors lead by 10.
Well, their plan of attack has been pretty clear to see. You get the ball inside and just take it strong to the hoop. Be dominant in the lane.
Well, the defense has been very slow to adjust. I mean, that's 10 straight points now inside.
Amazing hops exploding to the bucket.
Kevin, you don't expect to see that coming from the point guard position.
No way, boy. When he elevated that size, that's impressive.
So it's Toronto. Screen by Young. Number 45. And the Raptors tack on 2 more.
Beautiful ball movement again.
Last 5 trips, they've all ended with a great pass, leading to a basket, Steve. I mean, they are really sharing the basketball.
The feather touch on the finger roll. Beautiful. And now it's an 11-point Raptor lead.
Well, I tell you what, I need to see some more assertiveness out of these defenders. They're not getting the job done.
Yeah, that's 10 of the last 12 points they've allowed on good looks right at the rim.
Now here's Smart. That's going to be over and back. Not watching for the line that time.
You know, they really need to start taking better care of the ball, guys. They've been in a funk since coming out of the locker room.
Steve, that's 4 turnovers, and it's still real early. They are not in any kind of a rhythm right now.
Williams is checked in for the Celtics. Toronto with the ball. Number 5. And he drops in the layup off the glass.
You know, of the last 6 baskets, 5 have come on the interior. This is major smash mouth basketball, guys.
Love it. Old school. Just physical play in the paint. Dominate.
Now here's Brown. Quiet so far offensively, searching for his first points of the
Man, that was a real hark it up. And the early lead just keeps on growing. Another basket.
And the way they've done it is with an extremely potent inside attack.
Feeds to Gallinari, and so it looks like the Celtics will retain possession here, and the Raptors making a change here. Flynn's checked in. Now, here is Gallinari. Tight defense on him. It's Williams with the drive. Foul call. Looked like the D didn't get there in time, and he'll shoot free throws. Boston shooting their 5th and 6th free throws of the game. That's good from Williams. That one is no good. Raptors leading by 14. Number 5. He started by Williams. Number 5. He's got 6.
Are you sensing or feeling a theme here, fellas? I mean, they're taking it straight to the bucket every time down.
And why not? And that's 8 straight points in the paint for this team. They're making this a very physical battle.
Shot clock and game clock separated by less than 6 seconds. Williams gets the bucket. Toronto's gone 1 of 2 from long range in the first quarter. Number 23. Trying to answer back, but that 3 is off the mark. And after just 1 quarter of play, a double-digit differential on the scoreboard. It's the NBA playoffs. Thanks for joining us as we get back to the action here in this Game 2. And for the Raptors, this has been the game they wanted to have.
And they set the tone there defensively with their shot blocking. They've been really intimidating down in the paint area.
You know, in the rest of the game, Steve, shooters will be looking around for the shot blockers because of what's happened in this quarter.
Well, the drive to the bucket was nice, but how about the finger roll finish? Beautiful.
And for the Celtics, they've got Gallinari. Williams is out there with Brown. Then there's Smart and Richard. Smart with the ball, picked up by Flynn. The kick out to Brown. Knocks it loose. Here's the break. On up the court. Now here's Smart. Still getting warmed up offensively. No buckets yet in the game for him. Tries it from the top of the key. Goes back up. Foul call that time on the way up. That'll give him 2 chances at the free throw line here.
And he's someone the defense has to keep track of at all times because, you know, even when he doesn't have the ball, he moves so well without it. He's constantly a threat to catch and shoot.
And one of his other great qualities, Steve, is his quick trigger off the dribble. I mean, he can get his shot off in an instant, a nanosecond.
Celtics making a switch here. White's checked in. That one goes. Count. And the Raptors lead by 14.
Their low post defense has to show some improvement, guys.
Yeah, of the last 10 points, Steve, 8 have come from in tight.
Gets the bucket. Smart's got his first 2 points.
Man, a gaping hole in the defense that time, and he didn't waste any time getting through it.
Number 45. He's covered by Brown. Number 43. And the 3-ball is good. 8 points for him.
Another pass put right into the shooter's pocket, right in the shooting pocket for a terrific assist. They've done a lot of that today.
Yeah, it's something we haven't seen much of at the other end of the floor.
And the officials call goaltending, so they'll award the basket.
He got there late, but you do have to like the aggressiveness to go after the block. But that one's going to count.
That whistle got a big response from this crowd, and it is not a favorable one, let's say.
I'll tell you what, the fans can't believe that they made that call.
Looking at who's out there now for the Celtics. Williams comes in for Gallinari. And it's Wolf in for Williams. 6 on the shot clock. When there's 3-pointers off the mark. Celtics trail by 13. The feed now to White. The tray. The shot's good. Brown making the play.
He can be a forgotten man in their offense sometimes, but you know the defense still needs to keep an eye on him.
Down low. And taken away by Brown. And now with the fast break, Smart with the ball. Horford kicks to Brown. And again, Boston with the triple. And now we'll get a perspective here on the hustle game. How it's been going for Boston.
Boy, their frenetic defense has really been impressive, putting a lot of pressure on ball handlers and turning them over.
They've gotten their fair share of points off turnovers so far tonight, too.
And that one's good. Now just a 5-point Toronto lead.
I really like the fact that he's getting the touches he needs here after not scoring a single point in that first quarter.
And the Raptors making a change here. Toronto's gone 1 of 3 from way outside since the start of the second quarter. Inside, a great 1-2 pass. Beautiful pass and nasty jam.
Now this lead's really dwindling now, and this is getting interesting.
Yeah, it's very interesting, guys. I mean, a few quick shots and some defensive stops, and this game is tight again.
And so he earns a trip to the line. Officials saw the contact, and he'll shoot 2.
Yeah, the defender's draped all over.
Pretty plain and simple. Got him good there.
For Toronto, they have had 2 chances at the line already, making them both. And so he hits both. Here in the second quarter, just under 3.5 minutes played. Here's White, and it's Boston with another. Toronto leading by 7. Number 43, guarded by Horford. Horford with the block. Smart with the ball. White dishes to Horford. He feeds it to Smart. Passes to Brown. Kicks it to Smart. 5 to shoot. Horford goes in. Brown. Beyond the arc. They get it back. And White kicks to Brown. Good on the triple. Brown's got 12 now in this quarter.
What a quarter for him at the offensive end. He's ignored the scoreboard and continued to go out there and do his thing.
To the inside. That Clark got clear around to the basket and in.
And that is outstanding. Team basketball.
Well, he had no choice but to take that one to the bucket.
The dish to Smart. Back to Brown. And that one goes long.
Major defensive lapse right there. I mean, he's not a player you can leave open for a jump shot. You got to stay attached to him. They're lucky he couldn't punish them for it.
Great open look there. And now it's an 8-point Toronto lead. Time call here. The Celtics decide to talk it over.
Yeah, he's seen enough of this interior scoring that his defense is giving up. So the message during this timeout is time to lock things up inside.
You know, sometimes a group can just get spaced out on defense. They're not connected. and playing 5 as 1. And usually a timeout can help you refocus and recalibrate that defense.
Trent, light covering. Here's Trent. And he goes strong with the one-handed jam.
That's a few more points. Going to their lead with the tomahawk.
That's bringing it down hard. Here's Brown. Shot's good by Williams. Williams has got his second basket of the game.
Giving them an opportunity at second chance points with some hard work on the glass there.
To the middle.
No good. Tried to get a little too fancy with that one.
Unless the alley-oop is going to be uncontested on both ends of the play, you're better off avoiding it.
And it's White missing.
That's a tough one there because he's wide open. That's a shot he expects to make.
Number 23. He's covered by Brown. Taken away by Williams. And here comes Brown. Leading the fast break. White, good.
No, every once in a while, he'll show us some pretty good moves around the hoop.
Raptors leading by 6. Number 23, defended by Smart. And he'll shoot free throws here. Clearly fouled on that shot that time, the whistleblower. Raptors have hit all 4 of their chances so far in this one. Celtics making a switch here. He hits both from the strike.
You know, as we've gotten closer to halftime, their style has improved. It's gotten more aggressive, more physical.
It sure seems like it has. They've spent a lot of time at the foul line this quarter.
White the pass to Williams. A good finish at the rack off the slick feed. Williams has got 4 points this quarter.
Boy, such outstanding patience and decision-making for them offensively.
Yeah, absolutely. Their ball movement has been outstanding. They're piling up the assist.
So it's Boston now. 8-point game. That's tipped. That's for Toronto. Number 23. And that's out of bounds. Toronto will retain possession. Blake Griffin, he's checked in for Boston. A 3 off the inbound. And that one's good. 12 points for him.
They've done a really good job of knocking down their long-distance shots here in the second quarter. And they're shooting just above 40% from downtown. That's outstanding. You know, it's sort of surprising he goes for a slam that difficult while they're trailing.
Yeah, but still, you know what? A magnificent move to the rim.
Agreed.
Oh!
Tell you what, gonna put that one in his scrapbook. Absolutely insane with that dunk.
Well, now they're starting to rub it in. Don't they have build up a lead? And here we go, folks. It's showtime.
And why not? I mean, the more plays they make like that, the more they'll have these guys on the ropes. And they're beginning to fall apart a little bit defensively, especially inside.
Well, that's 4 straight buckets now at the rim.
They get it back. Here's Young. And a missed layup.
Well defended. And he's not someone who responds well to that kind of defensive pressure.
Pass to Williams. Puts up a 3. Shot misses. And Toronto will go the other way with it. 0. No luck.
You see the defenders get out of his way a lot of times when he's on his way to the bucket, but not that time.
There's a screen. Screen by Young. Here's OT. Raptors get it back. Tries yet again. Number 1. The third shot of the possession finally falls for him. He's got 11.
He shot the ball exceptionally well as they built this lead for themselves here.
And out of bounds as the Raptors gain possession. We've got 1:13 left in the first half. There's the triple. Gets it to go.
And fellas, in this quarter, he's improved on what was already a very good performance in period number 1.
Now Griffin inside. Young with the steal. There's 48 seconds left to play here in the second quarter. 6 to shoot. Unloads. Griffin grabs the board. Celtics trail by 14. Here's Alexander. Carries it from three-point range. Alexander's got 8 points.
That's like a layup for him. He's just wide open out there.
It's going to be 2 free throws. Drew contact on the shot. The Raptors shooting their 7th and 8th free throw attempts of the game right here. And he knocks down the first one. Porter's checked in for Toronto. And that's good as he hits both of his shots. Boston's gone 4 of 6 in long range in the second quarter. Solid shooting. 1 second separating the shot clock and game clock. The pass to Alexander. And it's out of bounds. The Raptors will take it the other way.
I think he was surprised to see the pass coming his way, and he reacted a little late.
Trent defended by Richards. Screen by Young. To the paint. Three-pointer. And released it in time, but it's off the mark. And so we conclude the first half.
Now, presented by Sprint.
Round 2 of the NBA.
The Sprint Halftime Report, presented by Sprint.
And we welcome you back here to the broadcast of the Eastern Conference Semifinals. Celtics trail by 13. Tatum. And he was fouled on the way up. 2 free throws now for him. The Celtics have shot 75% at the strike, 6 of 8. First one falls for. And that one goes in. 2 from the line that time. Raptors leading by 11. All fueled up and ready to go. Let's reset the lineups courtesy of Gatorade for the second half of basketball. On the floor for Boston. Williams is out there with Horford. And it's Richards in at the 2. The Raptors have been at their finest 4 at the free throw line tonight. 8 attempts, 8 makes. And so he makes both from the line. Boston's gotten off 12 shots from beyond the arc tonight, hitting 7 of them. Ball's knocked loose. 0. And it is flushed down with a nice jam.
And this sort of awesome dunk is one of the reasons this team is in charge of this game right now.
Clark, there is a swagger out here on the court that they possess and are not afraid to show it either.
That's right. Those are phenomenal dunks to watch. So much fun.
And the whistle blows on the backcourt violation. He went over and back.
It's really been an ugly game for him as he continues to give the ball away on offense, guys.
Number 43, guarded by Horford. So he gets the whistle. Contact on the way up and 2 shots coming up. For Toronto, they haven't made a mistake at the line yet. 10 of 10. And he misses the second one as well, so he is 0 for 2 that time. Passes it to Richards. Rebound by the Raptors.
And you gotta like the defense inside, really protecting the rim.
Challenging shots and making his presence felt around the rim. That's exactly what he can give you.
Boom! He jams it straight down.
Look at that effort and energy as he creates the second chance and then converts.
He doesn't just convert, Clark. He converts with maximum force.
He could give lessons on the art of offensive rebounding.
Fires the 3, and the basket by Horford. Horford's got his second basket of the night.
You know, defensively, you cannot forget about him. He gave him a wide open look there.
From past the arc, it's rebounded by Alexander. Celtics trail by 14. Pass to Richards. Jacks up a 3, and again, Boston with the triple.
His eyes were wide open there, guys. Excellent vision to see they had an open shot outside and get it there.
Number 1. Tried to come right back with the 3 of his own, but it's no good. Tatum. Good, great play by Williams to set it up. 9 points in the game so far.
Well, when they desperately needed to get things turned around, they were able to do it and claw their way back in.
And they fed off their defense just as much as their offense in putting this run together.
Inside, Williams with the steal. just under 2.5 minutes into the third quarter now. On the wing, Williams. They get a hand on it. Trent defended by Alexander. 0. Boucher. Good ball movement here by the Raptors. 0. No good, unable to end this run. Celtics trail by 9. And now we're 3 minutes into the third quarter of play. And Williams backs in. One-on-one here. Number 1. Powered down after the assist. Let him into the lane.
Textbook example there of how to use defense to create offense.
Yes, beautiful transition play after the steal all the way to the basket.
Wasted no time going from defense to offense.
And it feels like they're starting to pick up the intensity as the game itself starts to get a little more tight and close.
The pass to Alexander. He dishes it to Horford. He's got a clear path. 0. And it's blocked by Alexander. And out of bounds as the Celtics gain possession. Third quarter action and just under 3.5 minutes have gone. He passes to Richards. From the arc. Can't get it to go. Raptors leading by 11. 0. It's good. And there's a block called in the play. They'll get one free throw.
And that bucket adds to what's been a big differential in points in the paint between these two teams.
Defensively, the intensity just hasn't been there. They've got to pick up the pace.
Alexander passes to Richards. Tatum hits the three-point bomb. He's got 12.
And another three-pointer to their second half total.
Yeah, they caught that long-range bug at halftime, and it's been bombs away ever since.
Gets it to go.
He had one in the first as well. It can be dangerous. Keep an eye on it.
And that one's good.
Well, he certainly isn't the one to blame for them being in the hole. He's been on the money with his game.
0. Can't get it to go.
Great job defending the hoop there.
So important to have good presence defensively inside.
Here's Alexander. And the wing jumper offline.
Easy look there, but, you know, he misses those once in a while.
There's a good screen. 0. Defended by Richards. Boucher. 0. Shot clock at 5. They get it back. Boucher hangs in midair and converts on the double clutch layup. He's got 12.
Boy, they are just destroying them in the paint.
You could say that again, Steve. The defenders just aren't aggressive enough down low.
Out of bounds, Celtics ball as Boston keeps possession. And the Celtics making a change here. Gallinari is checked in. Raptors on defense. 17 points was their biggest margin. The finger roll finish at the bucket.
Brought back the finger roll. That's a nice finesse move to pull off with the defense all over.
0. Defended by Alexander. Number 1. Smooth as silk on the finger roll. 22 points for him.
They're taking so many shots down there, and they're knocking them down. Really good looks in the paint.
No doubt the offensive philosophy today, pound that thing inside.
Trent defended by Richards. Here's Trent, and so he draws the foul on the shot. A trip to the line to shoot 2.
You know, even from here, you can see that one pretty clearly.
Yep, pretty obvious. And a good call by the official.
Williams is checked in for Gallinari. Celtics trail by 16. Pass to Horford. Here's Alexander, and blocked.
I think the game plan needs to change here, guys, if they're going to get out of the hole, because he's not helping their offense.
Misses from short range.
If they could end every possession with that shot, they'd be happy. 9 times out of 10, that's an easy layup for them.
The mid-range jumper becomes a pretty high percentage shot for him when he has that kind of space.
0. Time it goes. Getting that one home.
Now, that was an incredible reverse throwdown right there. Tremendous body control.
I didn't go as far as say, Clark, that was a punctuation dunk.
I can feel that.
Send a message.
Yes, sir. A message and put it on the highlight reel for later.
And fouled hard that time. They'll get to the line and shoot 2. And a moment to look at the scoring approach in terms of where the points are coming from for the Raptors.
Boy, guys, I really like how they've driven the ball to the basket in this game. I mean, they've been very aggressive with it.
The other thing that's been huge for them is their points in the paint. They're getting the ball inside and converting on a regular basis.
Number 43. That 3 off the mark. Celtics trailed by 14. Alexander passes to Horford. There's the pick. Poke loose. Fast break Toronto. And here we go.
Boy, the kind of moments you love to see. Excellent defense leading to a dunk at the other end.
Clark, you got to marvel at the transition game when they've got it clicking. It's really explosive.
High octane for sure.
And turning defensive pressure into offensive opportunities, that's what it's all about.
Toronto leading by 14. Pass to Richards. He kicks it to Horford. Pass to Alexander. Pocket 6. And again, it's Boston converting.
Man, he has been their unquestioned leader offensively this quarter.
Number 43, guarded by Horford. And that one's good. He's got 8.
Look out, guys. I think there's a lot more where that came from. When he gets it going like this, it is not easy to slow him down.
The pass to Richards. Dishes it to Horford. Here's Williams. Blocked. The 3. Rebound Boston.
Tell you, he had all the time in the world to get that shot off.
Picked by Horford. Passes it to Alexander. The Celtics working the ball around now. Tatum. Offensive rebound. And a foul called on the shot. Got him on the way up that time, so he'll shoot 2 right here. Celtics have been getting it done at the line, 10 for 12. Boston making a switch here. He's off on the second. Raptors leading by 14. 58 seconds left in the third quarter of the game. In the air, he takes it up and brings it in. He's got 10.
They are owning the lane right now. Every one of their last 10 points has come either at or near the rim.
Great looks in tight because they're finding lanes to the hoop whenever they want it.
And that's out of bounds. Boston will retain possession. On defense, Toronto. Another steal. Fast break, Toronto. Stripped away. And pushing it up. Here's Boston. Feeds it to Smart. Brown outside. Boston, no good that time either. No good with the layup. Got a piece of it. Here's Richard. Cans the shot from the wing. 5 seconds left in the third. That will count. He got it up in time, but it wouldn't fall for him. Well, through 3 quarters of play, down double digits at And thanks for joining us once more as we get set to continue our coverage of the Eastern Conference Semis. Raptors leading by 14. Here's OG. It's rebounded by Alexander. Alexander's got his third rebound tonight. And for the Celtics, Horford is out there with Griffin. Then there's Smart, and it's Alexander in at the one. From beyond the arc, Smart misses. Raptor shooting has been outstanding in this game at 58%. There's the feed to Porter. OG defended by Smart. OG, and it's good. Got through contact, hits the shot, he'll go to the free throw line.
That is a pretty finish. The defense did all they could there, but he just outwilled them.
Celtics trail by 17. Back to Horford. He passes it to Richards. Puts the lead pass in front of him. Horford's shot is good.
I think he's been kind of passive today, and maybe that one will get him going. I think for them to be successful, he needs to be the one to do the bulk of the scoring.
And that one's good by Porter.
They've got to continue to put pressure on the defense by probing inside. That's what's really working for them.
And when you're doing the job they are inside, it takes pressure off the perimeter guys.
Gets it to go. 10 points for Al Horford. First minute and a half of basketball play here in the fourth quarter. Now Young inside, and it's out of bounds. The Raptors able to retain possession here. The Raptors making a switch here. Zero, defended by Alexander. And two shots coming up at the line as he gets fouled on the shot. First free throw is good. That's also good, so he hits both free throws. Celtics trail by 17. Knocked loose. One-on-one fast break. Zero. Laid in with a nice touch off the glass. He's got 26.
Well, this is what he does. Shooting it well, he's scoring a lot of their points, getting them in front.
Alexander. Toronto grabs the miss. For the three. That's good.
Well, one of the things that makes him special is his tendency to become red hot in just a matter of seconds. And you never know when it's coming. All it takes is a shot or two, and he's rolling.
And you know what, Steve? His teammates love playing with him because he gets them so many assists thanks to his catch-and-shoot ability. A lot of his buckets come right off the pass.
Raptors leading by 22. Just under 2.5 minutes gone here in the final quarter. Raptors moving the ball around. Zero, defended by Alexander. Clock at 4. The Raptors need to get a shot. That's good.
Impressive play there. They have been really good offensively.
Piling up the points en route to this big lead, guys. I mean, they've been unstoppable.
Looking to end the run. Can't get it to go.
And you can feel the momentum swinging. They needed that shot badly.
Steve, I sense some frustration here. It seems like they're getting a little frustrated. It's understandable because they've given up this big run.
He feeds it to Porter. The bucket is good. He'll have a chance for one more. Horford. And so he's picked up his final foul. And he will sit for the rest of this game. So Boston ends up going with a new group. A new group in now for the Raptors. The Celtics have gone just 33% from the field in the fourth quarter so far. They are 2 of 6. Brown dishes to Griffin. Young's there. His first shot coming late. We've played just over 3.5 minutes now in the fourth quarter. Porter, a screen on White. Kicks it to Porter. Shoots off the screen. No good. Now the Celtics take it the other way. Young with the steal. Uses both hands to slam it down.
Boy, I love it. Active hands on the steal, active feet on the fast break.
And Clark power on the dunk.
Yeah, guys, this is just too close of a game to be giving the ball up like that and then failing to get back in transition. A little confusion defensively.
Yeah, you know what? He sent the D a little message with that three.
It is now to Porter. Pass to Young. So the whistle blows on the shot and 2 free throws for the contact right there. And that one falls for Young. So he makes 1 of 2 as the second one misses. Boston's gone 1 of 3 from outside the arc since we've reached the fourth quarter. Round kicks to Richard. Let's go. The putback and the slam by Blake Griffin.
No tip required when you've got room to make the stuff.
That's some powerful second chance points right there.
Yeah, he wasn't wasting any time. Straight back up and right into the hoop.
Back to White. Wide open look. And another basket for Boston. Toronto's gone 2 for 2 from three-point land to start the fourth quarter. He dishes it to Williams. Ball going up court. And then Brown with the dunk.
Things finally starting to come together for them. The deficit still pretty big, but at least they're taking steps in the right direction.
Yeah, I think they're doing all they can do. Playing tough D, getting stopped, and then taking good care of the basketball at the other end.
I'll tell you what, wandering aimlessly out of bounds like that might earn him a ticket to the bench.
Boston making some changes. Pass to Richards. Knocked away. And it's blocked. Raptors leading by 20. Trent defended by Alexander. Boucher. Offensive struggles continue. Missing again. Here's Richards. Oh, went in there and tried to power it down, but drew contact. He'll head to the line.
Yeah, nice body control there. Narrowly missing the shot. Would have been a three-point play.
Had a free look at it after the foul. Nice play.
Smart's checked in for Boston. And that's out of bounds. Toronto will retain possession.
Well, they couldn't look up there on what's really a pretty basic pass.
The Raptors have gotten more than 58% of their attempts to go down for them in the fourth quarter. They're 7 of 12. Hits the bucket. Celtics trail by 20. Tipped away. Fast break Toronto. Boucher defended by Alexander. Here's Richards. Misses the step-back jump shot.
That's a huge part of what they want to do defensively. Limit his easy chances inside.
0. Here's the block. Now the pass to Alexander. Shoots from the baseline. Count that one. Toronto leading by 18. Number 43. And here's a second to finish it off. None of the defenders wanted anything Clark to do with him on that jam.
And I do not blame him at all, partner. He was coming in with a bunch of steam and was ready to posterize whoever decided to get in his way.
All right, I understand, fellas, but come on. You've got to challenge him a little bit at least.
He's been wayward and just off on about everything he's put up in this period.
They set the pick. Trent defended by Richards. Just 5 to shoot. And it's good off the back of the rim and in. Now a timeout called by Boston.
That was a good time to call the timeout to try to settle everybody down and get back into their offensive rhythm. They've been coughing up the rock an awful lot.
Boston's gotten just 1 of 4 three-pointers to go down for them here in the fourth. Here's O'Keefe.
What a throw down there, man. Boy, their defense making an impact here late, Kevin.
And straight off the steal, Clark, a perfectly run fast break ends in a slam dunk.
That could be a huge 4-point swing in this game.
On the wing, Williams. And he says right back at you with a big dunk of his own. That gives him the double-double. 10 points and 12 rebounds.
With that reverse jam, the fans got a little extra show there.
That one definitely had something, you're right, extra on it.
That was one of those 3 or 4 plays that you see every night in an NBA game that just leaves you in awe.
And a whole new group out on the floor for these Celtics. And that one's good by Porter.
Time to turn out the lights on this game.
I think they deserve a ton of credit for the way they played here today. Truly a professional display.
Here's Griffin. The shot's good. Brown making the play. Brown's got his 4th assist in this one.
He was one step ahead of the defense when he fired that pass for the assist.
Well, in the rebounding game, at least, it's been a strong physical performance for them.
But it has to translate, Clark, if they're going to cut into this lead. They've got to convert those boards into points.
From deep. And that one's good. Brown's got 20.
You got to make a defensive adjustment here because he's just destroying them from three-point range.
Well, even when they've closed out on him, Steve, he's knocking them down. What a big-time mismatch it's been in the post. Where's the defensive adjustment? They're getting housed down there.
They sure are. You got to come up with something. A double team, maybe a substitution, but this is getting ridiculous.
Smart passes to Brown. Griffin. No up. And Toronto will come the other way. Here's Flynn. And the Raptors hit again from deep.
Well, if it wasn't already out of reach, it is now thanks to this spurt.
Just keep on firing, man. No reason to slow down now.
And here we go. Fast break. Flynn's got it. Finished off the break.
And the fans loving what's transpired here tonight. A really good victory for these guys.
Sure was. I mean, they did just what they needed to do to keep the visitors from getting any momentum going at all.
Smart dishes to Brown to end the run, and he hits the jump shot. Toronto's gone to three-point range for 12 of their points in the final quarter on 4 of 5 shooting. We've got a 9-second difference between the shot clock and the game clock. Number 23. And off the left side of the rim, and it swirls in for him. We've got 22 seconds left in the fourth quarter. Tries to save it, and out of bounds as Toronto gains possession. "16 seconds left to play in the final quarter. And that's out of bounds. Toronto will retain possession. "11 seconds left to play here in the fourth. And the shot is good. So it's Boston now. Here's Richard. Shot denied. And so Toronto takes this one, but by a big margin.